I'm gonna support the cause if it makes sense.
Yeah, but everybody ain't in them streets like that, though.
But that's on them. They gotta
that's what I'm saying.
They gotta live with that, not me.
That's what I'm saying.
So I feel a certain way. I don't have no problems. You know me, Keisha. I ain't have no problems with.
But that's probably why you were getting like people coming up to you, because people aren't used to that. Just like seeing people just go for a cause. Usually they're just there.
My pants wasn't tight or nothing. No, that dude rolling up on me.
They were a little tight.
No, they
were
wasn't.
a little tight.
You know me. I'm sitting there.
You can see his kneecaps. They were a little tight.
All right, well, back to like sports. Bronny is looking. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
He said he
over there nervous.
Stick to sports. You know why he got nervous? He was like, "Dang, I can see kneecaps in my pants too." Oh man.
Oh god. All right, so Bronny is looking solid at the NBA Combine. He had the 4th highest vertical and 2nd overall in shooting drills. Do you think another team will take him before the Lakers do at 55? We were talking about this a couple shows ago.
I have no idea what they're gonna do with him. I have no idea.
Which they you talking about?
The league, the NBA.
Right, the league.
I have no idea what they would do with him. Right. I know that there's a desire for him to play with his father, even though he says he wants to blaze his own trail. There's if you can play with your dad, you play with your dad.
Right.
You're gonna always be LeBron James' son because you will never be LeBron James.
Right.
You're just gonna always be LeBron James' son. Different than Ken Griffey Jr. and Griffey Sr. Griffey Sr. was not as good as Jr.
Right.
So eventually he became Ken Griffey Jr. in a short period of time.
Right.
Steph Curry was Dale Curry's son originally. Then he became Steph Curry. But they don't ever refer to him as Dale Curry's son, Steph Curry shooting the 3.
Right.
Because Steph Curry is miles better than his dad was. Right. And that's the same thing with Bronny. Bronny's going to always be LeBron James' son, Bronny James.
Right.
That's just, they may even announce him in the starting lineup as that.
Starting lineup? Whoa.
We're going too fast,
you think he's going to actually...
No, I didn't say what league. I just said starting lineup. It could be the G League.
It could be the G League.
It could be overseas. It could be any of those things.
If you were in charge of the team, would you take that chance? Because that ultimately...
What chance am I taking?
Well, there's the health chance, first and foremost.
Cleared.
Yeah, he's cleared.
So I got to believe in my medical staff, and I got to believe in his doctor.
Chris Bosh was cleared, right?
Okay.
But the league still had a response despite what the medical record said. So you got that.
Okay.
You have the internalized pressure, whether he vocalizes or not, of trying to live up to something, right? Whether it's he won't be his father, but he's got to be something, right?
He can be something.
That's extra pressure. That's extra pressure.
But that's okay. You asked me if I would take him.
Would you take him?
Is he better? Okay. Am I taking him just because? First of all, we talking about the Lakers or just the league?
Just the league.
Is he better than other guys to serve a purpose for my team? Is he better?
Is he the better option?
Is he the better option? Because I ain't taking him because I got to do business with LeBron and Rich Paul. I'm not going to do that unless they tell me, we have a guy named Jadante Murray, and we have another guy named Anthony Davis that you might have a chance to get next year in free agency. Okay, I'll waste a second-round pick on him because I waste second-round picks on Euros that never even play in the United States all day long.
Right.
So I'll do that. Hell, my man in Milwaukee brother can't play Dead in the Cowboy movie. Giannis.
All of them. All of them brothers.
Man, they got national commercials and everything.
None of them brothers. Remember, the Lakers grabbed one.
But that's what I'm saying.
We can try to woo Giannis over.
And so there are guys in the league that don't belong for whatever reasons.
Right.
They're in the league.
Right.
He will be in the league despite what anybody thinks at all. It's just the reality of it.
My only question, my real question is,
hell, Mobley brother can't play, and he in the league. It's the truth.
Come on, man. He can play a little bit.
You don't think they got better options of bigs that's running around?
Probably not.
But you want to make...
That's the
NBA, unlike the NFL. The NFL don't give two damns if
about siblings and all that.
Oh, my God, no.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Man, they'll cut your ass off. He can't play. Get him out of here. But that's my little brother. And?
I when it comes to Bronny, my first thing with him is always about his health.
Yeah,
and making sure. So that's my hesitation, first and foremost, is you're taking on that as well.
Yeah.
And then there is the pressure part of it. And then there's the third part of it, which is he's not that good right now. So what you're doing is investing for the future. And how much are you willing to invest to build him because you think he's worth it as an individual versus how much you want to invest in him because you're still trying to do business with everything else. You know what I'm saying? So
but I honestly think he could be an asset on somebody's roster because the NBA is filled with those guys.
No, I get it.
It's
I get it. But he's not coming. He's not coming without everything else.
Okay.
So those other guys you're talking about, they get to just be guys.
So you would be afraid to cut him, is what you said.
You'd be afraid to cut him. You'd be afraid to trade him. You would not be afraid, but you would be considering things. You'll be considering things because there'll be perhaps some long-term impact of that.
Some repercussions later on down the line.
It's a complicated thing. But with all that being said, nothing to me surpasses the health question. And if he's okay with it, I think the Lakers should use a second-round pick on him. Definitely sign up if he doesn't get drafted at all.
No, you take a second-round pick on him. There's something about being drafted. It just feels good. It just feels good.
I wouldn't know. I'm gonna assume I never got drafted.
No,
I
got drafted, and if I'd have gone any higher, then it wouldn't have been fair.
But I see, you know what, you're crazy. But I think when it comes to Bronny in particular, because he didn't get a chance to play at SC very long. And when we did see him play, it wasn't that great. There's just a lot of questions about why are we having a conversation about his draft status to begin with. Because his last name is James.
Yeah, of course.
So when you know that, when you draft him, that's all coming with it.
Yeah.
All of it.
I'm willing to take that on if I can get to Anthony Davis and Murray or whoever else they represent. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're the Lakers, you do it. But if you're any other franchise, I don't know. I don't know if I would do that.
Okay.
But for the Lakers, for sure.
Well, say like LeBron was retired today. Do you think people would draft Bronny even though that he's not?
No.
See,
that's the point, right?
I believe yes, because he's tied to Rich Paul and Clutch.
He ain't the only player tied to Rich Paul and Clutch.
Yeah, but that's the issue. See, that's the issue. Because if I need you to do me a favor, then you might want to do that favor. Because I'm going to be around this thing for quite some time.
No, you're right.
And I got a bunch of players. You see how I was able to move Anthony Davis to LA and I moved this dude over here. Because think about it. The Lakers, along the way, allegedly, did some things before LeBron arrived.
Oh, yeah, to prepare for LeBron's arrival.
Prepare for LeBron.
Yeah.
Take care of Caldwell Pope for us. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
What's the one cat they had that's now in Utah?
THT.
TH, whatever, yeah, him. Tucker, whatever, he got like 9 names. But, all of a sudden they done drafted him and gave him a contract, giving him minutes. And,
Remember when LeBron was in Miami, he told him to draft, who was that little guard from UConn? He told him to draft him.
Kimba?
No, it wasn't him. I think they had won a championship.
Somebody.
And he was okay.
Shabazz Napier?
Maybe it was Shabazz Napier. Maybe.
Somebody, but anyway.
It was a short guard who was cool. But Bron said, yeah, he's nice. And they drafted him, but Bron didn't left.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of doing business. The NBA, unlike the NFL, they do business with their players.
Yeah.
And so,
because they it's a partnership, and they understand that. The Bronny question. To answer your question, I don't think the Lakers draft him if Bron is retired. I don't know if another team takes a chance on him if Bron retires and Bronny is out there, if they would go for it. He comes
absolutely 100%.
But he has a great pedigree. Yeah. He didn't have a great resume, but he has a great pedigree. He does
not have a great resume.
But he's got a great pedigree.
He doesn't have a great resume.
Good head on his shoulders, good athleticism, and he's going to be well coached.
You usually have a good head on your shoulders when you have parents like Savannah and LeBron and a family structure that's solid.
Yep.
Yeah. We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget to find All Facts, No Breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.